Blessed love to all the subscribers and those who are just joining us. Welcome back to another wonderful episode of Montego Baby's Jamaican Cuisine. Today we are dealing with a patty, but it's going to be a unique type of patty. We are going to combine one of Jamaica's #1 dishes on top of one of Jamaica's #1 snacks. That is the patty and that is the ackee. You know what I say? So we are dealing with it kind of a vegetarian style, even though ackee is considered a fruit. But you know, vegetarians can understand what I mean. So I'll deal with it properly today. I'll show you how to incorporate everything together and make it turn out to be a wonderful, wonderful dish. So, you know, thank you again for joining us. Stay tuned. You know you're going to enjoy this one. Bless. Alright family, so right now we have the stage set to get our dough going. We have about, we have 2 cups of stone ground whole wheat flour. We have shortening here made of coconut oil and red palm oil, organic. And this is kind of how it looks. It literally looks like butter. So we'll use about a half a cup of that. We are going to use about probably about a quarter cup of water. We have 1 teaspoon of sugar. We have half a teaspoon of salt. And then to get the color we want it, we're going to use some egg powder, which is kind of like a powdered food coloring. You understand? Probably going to be using maybe about a half teaspoon of this. We'll kind of watch it. Alright? So, stage kind of set. What we are going to do now, we are going to get to a strainer. And then we'll kind of get everything incorporated in one thing. So, we start with the flour first. Just go ahead and kind of sift that. Make sure so you get out all the lumps. You know what I'm saying? All of the heavy stuff we want to get out of that. See all them heavy thing there? Yeah, we want to get all that out. I'll go and kind of sift this out. Go ahead and add in with sugar. That out. Alright, anything left? Dash that way. Salt. Sure, get all the salt in. Alright. Go ahead and sift that out. You know, when I there a yard, man, growing up, I had this when I was younger. One of the rest them make it from the ends, and I tell you, say, boy, one of the best patty I ever eat. So I always think to myself, so I learn to do it myself. So eventually I learn and try to deal with it my way, you know. When the rest them deal with it, man, it was a wonderful thing. And then last of the hard ingredients, so I'll go ahead and put the food color in. Let me see about a half a teaspoon of that one I use. Okay. Perfect. Alright, so you'll get a little thing, a whisk. Get a little whisk and kind of mixing everything. Like that. Sure, so everything well mixed in. Yeah. Then the next thing we are going to do, we are going to add in with butter. But in this case it's shortening. Almost like butter anyway. Alright. Go ahead and add in with shortening. So we have about a half a cup of this thing here. I get all that in. Alright. Alright. You'll kind of break this up with your hand inside of the dough. And I get it all over the dough. I mean, I have to tell you this, family, but make sure see on them clean. No nails, none of them thing there. If you try to do them thing with nails, me no want none. You hear that? Alright, so just try to get the shortening broken up all over the dough. Sure, so it well incorporated inside. And then after that, we are going to slowly add the water. We have about a half a cup of water there. We may use a little less. But we'll kind of slowly add it in and see how it looks. Alright. Alright, so you see how that crumbling now? So it stay. Yeah, that means so the shortening all over the dough. Alright. Color looking good already. Alright, so we have to go ahead and slowly add in water. I mean, you can, if you have a food processor, you can use that as well, but you know, me like get up close and personal with my food, so we all hands in. Go ahead and add a little bit of the water here. This thing give off a strong color. That's kind of what we're looking for. The reason why I went this route versus using like turmeric powder or curry powder, because you have a distinct taste when you use them thing there, you know? Meaning you can actually taste the curry and the turmeric. I don't really want to taste that in my dough. I want to be able to just taste just the natural dough itself without all an extra thing, you know? Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and keep kneading this thing and get everything together, and then I'll show you it look when we get everything combined. Check back with me. Alright, so we get everything kind of formed here, and this is our dough. Alright, looking good. We're going to go ahead and put this in a little Ziploc bag. If you have plastic wrap, you can do that as well. So I'll go ahead and close it up like that. You're going to put this in the fridge for about 45 minutes to an hour. And let it go ahead and come together, and then give us some time to get we filling made, and you know, after that time we'll go ahead and make everything. So check back with me here in a minute. Alright, family, so what we're gonna do is go ahead and get the filling going, which is our Ackee filling. So let's go ahead and get some olive oil into a pot. A little olive oil there. Then, excuse me, and then we're gonna go ahead and add in a little bit of seasoning here. So scallion, double one scallion, double piece of onion, and probably about 1/3 piece of onion. Have some thyme here. Go ahead and mix this all up. And go ahead and fry this until the onion gets a little bit glossy. I'm probably thinking about maybe close to a minute. Stove is currently on a little bit less than medium high. I don't want to turn it up too much. You know, I'm burning up, you know. I want to kind of keep this moving. Smelling all those wonderful flavors, the onion, the scallion, the thyme, all of everything there. So the saltfish here, you can see we boil the saltfish about 3 different times. Boil out the salt out of it about 3 different times. So kind of change the water 3 different times, get it to a boil, and then throw off that water. and you break it up small, you make sure so you get all your bones them out of that. So make sure so you see it's very tedious, but you know you want to get out all your bone. You know, one bite in a patty and a bite in a bone. You want, you know, get rid of all the bones out of that. Break it up small. So you don't have no problem eating. Alright. So color looking good right now. We're gonna go ahead and add in the saltfish. And I boiled it 3 times and it still have enough salt in there when me not gonna really need to add any more salt when me put in the ackee. You understand? You can really deal with it how you would like as far as the salt level is concerned. So if you taste your thing and it don't have no taste none at all, meaning the saltfish fresh, you boil out all the salt out of it. You know, just use your salt and just kind of season your thing how you like it. You know, use your own discretion. But for me, this have the right level of salt I need. Alright. In regards to the ackee, I have about 4.5 ounces. I brought this straight from Jamaica, so you know when you put it in the freezer for a period of time and boil it, it'll kind of mash out, but that's how it go. If you deal with it with your if you deal with it like a can of ackee, make sure so when you strain it off, you kind of sift through it to make sure none of the middle parts not in the ackee, because surprisingly enough, sometimes they not clean it as well. You still want to look through it, make sure none of the middle pieces is not in that ackee. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and add that in. I guess in this case it's just right for your filling, you know. I've got the weight kind of breaking up. That's how it goes still. Trust me, this will still taste good. Perfect filling. Alright, so you turn on your stove now to medium. Since you have in your ackee. Go ahead and add a little black pepper. Just a sprinkle of black pepper there. Sprinkle of onion powder. And if you want to use Scotch Bonnet, by all means, but we can kind of gauge the spice a little bit better with some Cayenne pepper. So I do a little dash of Cayenne pepper. Literally. Okay? Just a little dash. I don't want a lot because it's spicy. I mean, if you want to spice it up more than that, by all means, but that's good enough for me right about now. Alright, so probably get this fried up a little bit, probably for another 20-30 seconds, probably 20 seconds at the most. So all that looks good. And if you kind of keep it moving, you don't want this stick or anything like that. Using a non-stick pan, great. You don't want it dry out. Alright. And looking good for me. I'll go ahead and taste. I always want to taste your food. Perfect. Obviously, you don't want to whip of salt in your thing. You know, your salt has to be just right. My salt right about now, just right. Yeah? So, this thing kind of done, you know, for me. And now I have to get that 1 spoon. Go ahead and lock off. Put this over one side, make it cool. That way, by the time your dough done cool, that's ready to go. So, check back with me and we'll finish this thing out. Alright family, so we pull the dough out of the fridge, kind of cut it in half. So I'm going to put half to the side, and then we'll put the other half right here, so we can start work with it. I mean, get your rolling pin, put a little bit of flour on it. And you know, kind of roll this out. Now, you don't really want to do it too thin. Get some more flour on this thing. Just enough. I was thinking I could get maybe about 4 out of all this dough. Alright. Alright, so that seems good enough for me. So you're gonna get yourself a little plate. If you have a bowl or something like that, you can use. Just kinda cut it out. Edges on this thing are kind of thin, so it'll be just enough to kind of cut it. Alright, we got one there. So what I'm going to do now is make a couple of them. Make you guys see it look. Yeah? Alright, so I'm just gonna use them over here. Alright. So we got 2 of them right here. We have a tablespoon. Kind of put about 2 tablespoons in the middle of each. Beautiful. So here you know you use a little bit of water. And kind of, you don't want to soak it, but you want to just kind of damp each corner all the way around. All the way around, okay? You just use your the index finger here and just go all around it. Alright. And then kind of arm it over like that. Your finger to kind of press it in. Then you'll get a little fork and you'll kind of crimp the edges. All around it and crimp the edges. Alright, beautiful. And if you need to, we can cut off that little piece of edge right there. Just kind of make sure so we completely set. Alright, so that's one down. You're gonna use your fork and give it a little bit of hold. Alright. That's one patty there. Show it to you again. This thing gonna be stuffed, man. Alright, so put your water on the edges all the way around. Hopefully you guys can see this clear. The water go all around the edge. Alright. This bad boy here gonna be stuffed. Use your finger and kind of clamp down the front. Don't do it too hard, just enough to kind of stick it to the other side. Just like that. Right? Then you use your fork and start from this side and go around. Beautiful. So you want to pretty it up. Kind of cook and make a part in. Just like that, yeah? Get your fork. Put a few little holes on the top. Get over. Got myself a piece of parchment paper here, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and finish up the rest of those, and then I'm gonna bring it over into the oven. So check back with me. Alright family, so everything done here. So I get about 5 out tight, you see. One of them have a little bit of you know, something separate inside it, but for the majority of it, Ackee, you know what I mean? So originally I said this was gonna be a vegetarian, but you know, obviously you want to make it a complete vegetarian, just don't add the saltfish. It's more of a pescatarian dish, okay? So let's go ahead and set your oven to 375 degrees. 375, and you want to run that for about 25 to 30 minutes. And I typically put it on the top rack, alright? So I'll throw that in, close it off. See you guys in about 25 to 30. Yeah. Can get hot. Yes, family. So everything is complete. And I tell you, say the result was beautiful. Ackee combined in a patty. Ooh, man, I tell you, man. We call it Yatty. Blessed love. Me glad to join me again. You know what I mean? It's been a little while, but hey, you know, I think it was well worth it. I think this recipe you guys will definitely enjoy. Just follow it as best as you can, and you know, you can always customize. Like myself, for the vegetarians, you don't have to put in the saltfish if you don't want to. Obviously you wouldn't want to, because you know, eat nothing but veg anyway, right? And fruits and all that stuff. So just leave out the fish. The pescatarian, as them call him. Put in your veg. You can put in shrimp. You can customize it however you please. Open up your mind, man, and you know what I'm saying, just be creative. You know what I mean? Customize. And I'm pretty sure it will come up really well. So, you know, I really enjoyed this one again. But right now I'm just gonna go ahead and end it. So, one love, more love, righteousness, Montego baby, signing out. Check back with me. I have one already spliced. Yatty. Them not ready.